Trade Genius.
What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, there's been a bit of a sell-off today, so I wanted to go over levels in a brief video today, just so you guys kind of have some areas of support and resistance in mind with Bitcoin. So basically, on the daily chart, guys, we broke down. We did make a series of higher highs. So when we do that on the daily, you're looking for pullbacks. This thing just crushed all supports that were in play and came down to this support level at 3560 roughly. And so what we're looking for here is how this is going to settle out. When you have a big move down like this, right? You've got this typically has been like a BART move, and then typically you go sideways, and then you'd have maybe a counter move up. This one basically was like almost 2 consecutive BART moves. And so what we're looking at right now is on the 4-hour, again, that level that we bounced off of, the first area that's going to be resistance is going to be this 3668 area or 3670, and could see a little fight there, and then another move down. And really the place for the bulls, kind of where I'm looking at on the daily stuff, is this 3400 level. These two boxes here was kind of like, if we can clear, important areas to clear. Couldn't really clear this area up here, even though the play would be to buy a pullback into this and go higher, because we did pull back. We had like a pullback, so a 1 2 3 move would have taken us to about 4500. That's not in play anymore, obviously, because it's pulled back. So that's now pretty stout resistance again, and we're going to be looking at the last stand for the bulls at around this 3400. I think to keep any kind of structure intact as far as going higher. And even at that point there, that bounce is going to probably, in all likelihood, see lower highs somewhere in probably the 3770 area. That's probably going to be a prime place for people to either take profits or go short again. So at this point, prudent thing to do is kind of let price shake out a little bit here and see how these 4-hour closes go. If this 4-hour close can close back above this prior low here of 3625, that's going to be somewhat bullish, and I think you might see a little bit, especially if we can clear. If you can clear 3670, then you'll see most likely a move back up into the 3760 area. All right, so that's just wanted to give you guys kind of some levels to look at there on the downside. Now I will leave you with this on the weekly for Bitcoin. A lot of times what happens, and let's go to a little more history here so you can see. We'll do Bitstamp. When you go to a weekly chart, and you'll see the 200 period moving average, which is like we talk about, is a pretty common indicator, right? That most people are looking at for long-term type moves. So we've hit it and we've come down, and now this is a formation of what's called a dead cat bounce. Basically, when you come down hard, you bounce a little bit, and then you roll back over, and you either test these lows or you go lower. A lot of times when you come down to test a 200 period moving average, whether it's weekly or it's on the daily, you will see a retest. So yes, this area here, 3200 spot, that's definitely in play. But first, the bears would have to clear below that 3400 level. If that holds, then we see a bounce back up to 37 and change. But all in all, with the market structure the way it is, we would be expecting more downside now. But if you put it into perspective, the weekly on this, you're going to, this is a very common pattern. Come down, hit it, come up, roll over, and then back down and test it again. So need to keep that in mind on these moves, kind of on the higher time frames. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.